don't know what else is going on. Do you guys have any? Do you guys have any thoughts on Bean Dad, the phenomenon that we have consumed and disposed of? Yo, Bean Dad is
sometimes the corncob milkshake ducks.
What a fucking that was one of those things. Like I woke up on Sunday and like a guy that I had no idea existed until 12 hours ago had like already had his entire Twitter account like forensically audited by like a sort of crowdsourced fucking thing because he did some riffs about his daughter not being able to open up a can of beans.
And he committed the only real sin on the earth, posting cringe. He posted some cringe.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, so like this guy, his daughter was like, "Dad, I want beans," and he like didn't let her have the beans until she figured out how a can opener worked. And it's like, yeah, this guy's probably annoying. Definitely annoying.
Yeah, he published a book of his tweets. So,
but
I mean, yeah, he's a sicko. He's a sicko.
deeply annoying guy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It spoke to something where like no one can just be annoying. You can't just dislike someone because they're annoying and their shit sucks. It has to be like an immoral invective. It's like, no, he's literally abusing that child.
I saw so many people.
Yeah, he's like.
I saw so many people who say
burying your child alive.
He was starving his child. That he
yeah.
And it was like this.
No,
this
he's just annoying. He's just annoying. You just don't like his posts. You're not like. All of this is just to like make it seem like you're doing anything, but just staring at your phone.
Right. Yeah, exactly. It's another convincing yourself that you're doing good for the world by punishing a bad person. So he has to go from like this cringy oaf guy trying to do relatable web-based social media content to Joseph Fritzl so that you can justify combing through their old tweets and trying to get them fired for their podcast job.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I mean, he'll probably be fine. Like he'll.
Sure. I mean, like
there's like an ecosystem for guys like that where they like the guy's guide to roasting vegetables. Step one, mother bitcher, get yourself a beer. You're doing a great thing by having some fiber. Step two, turn on Pink Floyd because Pink Floyd rocks. Step three, open another beer. I hope he's fine. Like I don't want that guy's daughter to actually go hungry because they got him fired from like the soy bullshit podcast. Whatever.
I don't know if he was fired. The soy podcast just stopped using his song.
Man, that what
is that? What is that podcast? Can someone explain that podcast to me? It's like my brother, and my other brother or something.
I think I should do that with my brother.
It's three guys. It's three very Ohio guys.
I keep seeing a photo.
They do comedy content.
I keep seeing a photo of one of the brothers, and it's like gritty to me.
Okay, yeah. So like, from what I could evince yesterday, it's two brothers who are like regular, and then one brother who's like a straight. Like a 40-year-old straight guy who calls himself cute, that's an interesting dynamic. Like there are two guys that are regular, and then there's one guy like that. And I don't know. Maybe I should listen. Maybe I should just imitate. Maybe I should just do me, my brother, and my sister.
Honestly, you guys have a much more varied like point of view. Certainly, you've got the spectrum straight gamer, the gay dude, the straight woman. You got all these dynamics going instead of three soy brothers.
Yeah, and we just found out, we're Turkish now.
That's true. You're step peoples.
Yeah, no, I don't know. This is more important than the corncob ratio bench health site. Some crank published a study that was like, actually, Jews came from Turks. And I don't know anything about science or genealogy or fucking anything, but it was on Times of Israel, which is, supposedly a real newspaper, I guess. And that's enough for me to take it as
well. I mean, isn't this essentially Khazar theory?
Yeah, but like, let's just. But I want to be Turkish.
I mean,
I'm going to be Turkish. I'm Turkish.
I gotta say, if this is just confirming Khazar theory, that you gotta go. That. I mean, come on. Let's acknowledge it then.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, fine, whatever. I don't get. It's not like I wanted to go to Israel, but
I would like to go to Istanbul.
Yeah. No. I mean. My new life as a Turkish man has been pretty great.
Yeah.
I've been Turkish for a day.
What's changed?
Pretty good day.
What's changed? Felix is wearing a fez right now, but aside from that.
Yeah, I'm wearing a fez. Yeah. I'm not letting someone have a delicious ice cream.
Yeah, you're taunting
Throwing the cone all around.
You're saucily pouring salt all over a piece of meat.
Yeah, I'm doing that
You're
stuff.
salt baying.
Yeah, I hate Greeks now. I used to just passively dislike them, hate them now.
Sorry, Stav.
Sorry, Stav. And same opinion on NATO. In that I'm a part of it, but I don't like it. But this is great. This is 2021. Okay, this article was from 2016, but 2021 off to a great start.
Well,
Now
I mean,
that I'm
retroactively, you've been a Turk as long as I've known you, Felix. So
That's very true. That's very, very true. And it's great.
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone can say the Bean Dad has had his life comprehensively ruined, but I find it a little concerning that something that innocuous could not if when I had to read several people sincerely accusing him of child abuse because his annoying fucking daughter couldn't open a can by herself, it's just like I just like can't we just laugh at people who suck? Like, can't we just make fun of them? Like, again, like it just like this. It just, and then the fact that like if you've been on Twitter for like any lengthy period of time, like you did post at a certain time when everyone was posting. Like, Felix, you use the example of like everybody has a tweet that's just like, oh, just Hitler got AIDS from Michael Jackson. # fail. And
They were trying. Everyone on Twitter now who isn't like 20. They at some point were trying to get on at midnight with Chris Hardwick, and their way of getting on would be like, yeah, I bet Amy Winehouse got plastic surgery in heaven. How about that, Chris? You like that, Chris? Chris, tell me you like that at midnight. And that was like all okay until about 2014. But it's like, I feel like there should be a grace period. But yeah, no, people were saying that the like epic Reddit guy was sincerely anti-Semitic because he like, he did that like Reddit style thing of, sardonically saying Jews are controlling the world. I mean, the point of his joke was that they weren't. Like, that's all the stuff people dug up on him.
And it's like, if you find one tweet where he's talking about the Zionist occupational government, but then you go to his feed and there's literally nothing else there that would give you the impression that that's a sincerely held belief, like, that should be a clue in as to the context of the word that you're looking at and pointing out is like perhaps not 100% to be taken literally.
I don't know what people think that like this guy was just like until like 6 years ago was just like fully a Nazi, and he's like that he just has a kid and he's like okay, time to stop that, but not to delete any of it. Not to delete the most of my life where I was an open Nazi. Like, just under my like full name. No, that was just like okay to post like that then.
Well, that's the thing is that nobody ever saw them, and it's just weird where people act like they've been violently assaulted by something that they sought out on purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
just like
what are you gonna do? Because like the internet that this guy used to be a part of, the main thing was to be as epic as possible and like combine as many like swear words as you could. And now the thing now is to talk about how weak you are. Like the way you go viral, that's another like in 5 years, people are going to dig up people's tweets from this era that are like, why did you say that you had a nervous breakdown from being on a work Zoom call? I'll be like, I actually didn't. I was just lying. That was just how you posted then in 2020, 2021.
It just does seem to be though that like an acceleration with which the speed of which people are adopted or made fun of, and then just become a character of the day, and then like have their, just have their. It just become like this bizarre like public spectacle of
someone's got to pay
of shaming and kind of like I always said that like the Twitter is essentially like the customer service complaint forum for the United States. Yeah,
and that but the problem is that there's no moderator, there's no one actually kicking this stuff up the ladder. We do create them, like we do pull them out of the stream and just to yell at them, basically.
Yeah. No, people got mad at me because I was like, this sucks. That just like every few months there's just like some like unfunny guy that people decide is like horrible for a day and like find all his old tweets and like tag his employers. I was just saying that sucked. And people, I didn't like get why people were so pissed at me for saying that, but it's like, oh, it's because I'm like taking away a pacifier.
Exactly. Like they're hurting a bad person. That means that they're like, there's control over their lives and they can, that they're good because they're not like that guy. And I'm sorry. It's like, that's pretty fucking sicko. And you're literally like, you can't, nobody can be mad at servers, right? You can't yell at customer service people. You can't even yell at telemarketers because they're just trying to do their job. But the random person online that you can just like make into the symbol of why things are bad and just destroy, oh my God. It's essentially like everybody gets to be Karen, but they don't you can't call them that.
I'd be lying if I didn't admit that like a big part of the pleasure of using Twitter is, vicariously gawping at fucking like freaks, grotesques, and morons embarrassing themselves on a daily basis. But, to the extent that you engage with it, I mean, I just like things like this. What bothers it about me is like not that like some fucking like some moron who's been trying to go viral for the last 7 years finally gets his wish, but it's like the monkey paw. It's the Wonder Woman wishing dildo that gives him it. So like he's universally regarded as a child abuser because of his fucking like awful attempts at being funny. Is that what sucks is that like everybody getting in on it are as comprehensively fucking unfunny and boring as the people that they're trying to fucking like, sort of take down or I don't know, just make fun of. I mean, like it's just like the same. It's people with the same sense of humor, the same fucking like cutout jokes, doing the same material, and then like they find someone exactly like them, and they're like, oh, like get a load of this guy. He's literally a child abuser.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'm obviously not against making fun of people. And I have been gawking at, like, just a mentally ill guy from Sacramento. Who,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
for Dan Quinn for, like, probably, like, 14 years at this point. But, I mean, I don't know. I think the belief that the idea that any of this is, like, a moral activity that you have to be doing.
Right.
I just think, make fun of whoever, who gives a shit. But, like, I don't know, just tagging people's employers always leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I just think that's absolute psycho shit. I don't know. Yeah, make fun of do whatever you want. Just, like, do not believe you're on a moral crusade.
Yeah, there's nothing moral about any of this.
We're all just, like, making the fluoride gaze at our phone.
We're the
jerking ourselves off.
How when chickens are in large scale agricultural facilities, if one of them like bleeds, they all start pecking each other. That's us. Somebody gets pecked, and
pecking is fun. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah.
Like I said, there's a fun vicarious spectacle to all of this. But I mean, it is basically evil. But like, I'm not judging that. It's fun to do bad things.
Absolutely,
it's fun to do bad things. But like, it just I don't know. Yeah, like it's just the need to like it's not just that this one guy did an unfunny joke about his daughter. Like he becomes a stand-in for all of the people denouncing him. He becomes a stand-in for like everything that their father did wrong, or that fathers in general do wrong, or that men do wrong in parenting. And it just becomes this fucking just a giant party sub that everyone's got to fucking take a bite out of. And it's just like,
I'm hungry.
And I think a lot of it revolves around kids as well, because like Matt, you pointed this out. Like only a tiny amount of people on Twitter actually have kids. Because if you do have kids and you are on Twitter, I mean, I think that you could fairly be accused of child abuse. Like fucking pay attention to your kids, raise your damn kids.
Yes, a lot of childless people, and so when they see this stuff, they react to it from the point of view of their own childhood, and they like reinscribe their own traumas onto that moment because they've only experienced that end of that interaction. They have no like imaginative capacity as a parent because they aren't one.
All right. So guys, you heard it here first. If you're a mentally ill Twitter user who posts like 100 times a day about the bird hell app, the corn cob, and you engage in all this, find someone of the opposite sex and you guys have a kid to become less mentally ill. I'm prescribing this. I'm a prescriptivist. It's time. We got to repopulate America.
Yep.
Let's go, guys.
You just got to do it.
We just got to do this.
Yeah. Put some of that energy to something productive.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I don't see how this could go wrong. If you are in fact in a relationship and the relationship is not going well, that is exactly the time when you should have a kid
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
So-
Kids always keep it together. Heed this advice. Ladies, start ovulating. Guys, start coming.